Hey everybody, this is Dwight with Vintage Up Finds. Welcome back. I gotta say, my sales have been absolutely awesome since I've returned for vacation. As a reseller, it's a weight off my chest, because I kind of like to nod my head yes to everything my wife wants to do, and we don't always have it, but we had it this time, but now we really have it all. But anyway, my sales were so good. I'm doing a breakdown of two separate videos because I'm going to do a video going through everything I sold on Etsy. Then I'm going to do a separate video for everything I sold on eBay. Yes, my sales have increased that much. And now here's another shocker for you guys. eBay sales actually outdid Etsy sales this time around, which, I mean, it may be a change. I don't know. There's something there because I was like absolutely impressed with the amount of eBay sales that I got. But before we get started, I need you guys to do me a favor. Hit the like button. All right? The likes help my channel so much. It activates the algorithm. It does this thing. Please take a moment, hit that like button. Also, leave a comment. I love chatting with you guys. And while you're at it, subscribe. That way you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. All right, so let's just dive right in here. First item up that I sold was a vintage Fernandez Sugar Heart Baker carved wood figurine. I don't even know where I got this one at. Can't put a price tag on it. I didn't buy it on purpose. It sold for $21.20. Shipping was $13. It had to come out of a box slot. Next item up was a vintage metal door letter slot hinge. Oh, these are metal door letter slots. They sold for $26.80. The shipping was $10.95. And another item, I think that this was just a random box lot. I can't even put a price because it's just like one of those things that just came along and I picked it up. Probably like $2 at best. Vintage bolo ties, Carrier and Ives salmon fishing shark tooth. My wife, actually, I don't think these two she wanted to list. I said we'll list them anyway. They sold for $23.20. Shipping was $9.95. I do great with bolos. Now with these particular bolos, they Thai bolos. They, not to get confused with bolo, be on the lookout. But these ties, I believe it was like a whole lot of them, and a lot of it already sold. These were like the leftover lower end ones, but they still sold. I absolutely love bolos. Do not overlook them, especially if you see them cheap. Next up, vintage Barbie backyard patio poolside playset. I paid like $2 for this, like nothing. Sold for $38.50. Shipping was $27.80. Saying the Barbie stuff always sells, guys. It is what it is. I look a little funny, a guy buying Barbie dolls and stuff, but yeah, they always sell. All right, next up, fencing jacket, helmet, glove lot. Paid $4 for this one. This sold for $48, and the shipping was $84.55. And this lot actually had the sword with it also. But my wife said that the sword didn't have that much value, and it would increase the shipping difficulty. So, and obviously, as you can see, they pay $84.55 for this fencing setup. So, I thought that was a pretty cool buy. That was the first time for me to buy one of those. Let's see. Next up, vintage framed Civil War pen ink print, Armistead Pickett Gettysburg. Okay. It sold for $35.60. Shipping was $14.10. Anything art, if it's cheap, pick it up, guys. Oh, art always sells. If you don't know, now you do. Panasonic SA PM19 shelf stereo CD player, AM FM radio, stereo with speakers. CD players always sell, guys. It's vintage. I know it feels weird that it's vintage, but CDs are vintage. I paid $5 for this bad boy at a yard sale. Sold it for $88. You can't beat it. And if you look at it, you remember these. These were pretty cool back in the day. These are like, it wasn't high dollar, but it was like one of the nicer setups. You know what I mean? Like perfect for like an office. Next one up, vintage empty Gatorade glass bottle. This is the second one of this season for me. Actually, technically the third one. This one sold for $17.60. Wasn't as worth as much as the one I sold in the spring. The two I sold in the spring, but it's still, I paid $1 for this. Sold for $17.60. Shipping $15.10 all day long. Vintage Moore's loose leaf binder, accounting ledger book. I love buying ledgers. It's my thing. I don't know. $26.80 was what it sold for. Shipping was $16.45. I don't think there was too much profit in this one, because I think I paid like $7 for this. But I love ledgers, and I've actually picked up some pretty cool ones back in the day. Gotta be a little aggressive when I buy them, but I'm talking like from the late 1800s, old hotel ledgers and stuff. It's pretty cool. World War II displaced persons questionnaire. I don't know if you guys remember that whole. I actually did a blog. This is a perfect way to caveat into my website. Did you guys know that there's a vintage up finds website? Yeah, vintageupfinds.com. Check it out. I have a blog in there that I also do, along with the videos that you see on this channel. And the last blog I just did a few days ago was about this document, the World War II displaced persons questionnaire. It sold for $35.60. Shipping was free. This was a box lot that I purchased a few months back, full of documentation from the Nuremberg trial era, ERA. Just I don't know. You should check out the blog. It's pretty cool, and this is part of that. So yeah. All right. Next up, vintage Sterling Models Inc. Baby Ringmaster model plane. So this is a model plane kit. It's sold for $62. I remember I bought this. I paid $8 for it, and the shipping was $18.60. And then we have U.S. Marine Corps USMC chevrons. I was in the Army. I don't know about the Marines. Except for they are in the Navy, right? That's a joke. All you Marines out there are pissed. But anyway, it sold for $25.20, and the shipping was $10.20. I always buy military stuff, guys. Military stuff is always a quick flip. Be on the lookout for military items. All right, so that's it for this video on sold items. And this is just from eBay since I've returned from the beach. And I believe I've been back for about 20 days, give or take. I'm not sure the exact date. Actually, why not tell you the exact date? I've been back from the beach. When did we get back? I'll be like on the 2nd of August. So that's the sales I've received on Etsy. And the next video in this compilation will be on eBay sales. But if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, guys. It does so much. And subscribe to the channel. And leave a comment. I love chatting with you guys. And check out vintageupfinds.com. All right, till next time, stay vintage.